It's very imperative that in this life, that you never give up. Why? I don't want to give generic advice on why you should never give up. But there's a picture. It's a famous picture of a man. He's digging. He's digging for gold or silver or diamonds. And in the first picture, he gives up right before he reached the diamonds. I mean, one more chink in the rock and he would have gotten to his goal. He gave up right before. And then the picture right below it is an individual who kept chinking away. And he got the diamonds and he got the reward. So the lesson is very simple. Don't give up. Don't give up on something that you feel like is a dream of yours, is a passion of yours, is a calling or mission of yours. Now, you need to do whatever it takes to achieve that if it's important enough to you. You need to do whatever it takes. Because one thing I can say as a individual who used to quit a lot in the past is that quitting and regret is heavy. It's painful. It sucks. First time I quit on something was my hoop dreams, basketball. And most young men, most of us have hoop dreams. Most of us think, I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm going to make millions of dollars. I'm going to be rich and famous. And I'm going to get every girl I want. This is the goal and dream for most young men. Most young men obviously don't achieve this. So I became a statistic in a sense. But you got to think about it. I had to think about why I didn't make it to the NBA and what separates the people that do make it from those that don't make it. And I realized I had the skill set. I had the attributes, but I didn't have the confidence. I didn't believe in myself. I saw my ceiling as someone who could get to college, get school paid for, and that was it. That was my goal at a certain point. I was like, I'm gonna be good enough to get into college. I can get school paid for. I settled for that goal and I achieved that goal. How do you get to the NBA? How do you reach the highest levels of any business or industry or sector of life? For one, you do want to have a good feel for it in terms of love or passion. And then secondly, you got to outwork everybody. I'm doing these YouTube videos. YouTube has now become my new passion. 3 long form videos a week, 7 short form a week. I'm grinding. My channel's growing. Okay. Whether y'all are fucking with me or not, the channel's growing. So I know that over a certain period of time, if I continue my actions of 3 videos, long form, and 7 short form videos a week, I'm going to eventually achieve my goal because my channel is growing. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. So I've given up on several, and because I've given up on several things, and because I felt the regret, I now know that I can't give up. I got to do this for 3 to 5 to 10 years if I feel like it's what I'm supposed to be doing. If it takes that long for me to achieve it, then it takes that long. But I won't stop because I've stopped in the past and it hurt. I used to be a stand-up comedian for 4 years, traveling the country, telling jokes, on hosting my own show. You know what happened? I went through something personal in life and I decided I don't want to do comedy anymore. I don't want to make people happy and laugh and joyful anymore. And you know what? As I was about to give up, I got a movie offer from a director that was at a stand-up comedy, my last stand-up show, my very last one. I told myself, I'm going to do this one and be done. Right after the show, she offered me a role in the movie, and I told myself, you said you were quitting. And you know what I did? I fucking quit. Do I regret it? Probably. And I know people were supposed to live life with no regrets and things of that nature. So I may get older. I may achieve something else that I felt like maybe was bigger, and maybe I don't have the regret. Maybe I just have the lesson from that moment. But in that moment, I thought to myself, wow, I would get an offer to be in a movie as I'm about to quit. What are the fucking odds? Excuse my language. I don't even like cussing like that in front of company. But I tell you those stories because I want you to understand. When you're about to quit on something, make sure that you don't like it anymore. Make sure that it's not aligned with who you want to be, and then quit. But don't quit just because it's difficult. Quit because you've assessed it. You don't want to do this anymore. Cool. But don't quit because, oh, this is hard. Okay. So, again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and share. I'm supposed to say these things. I appreciate the support. My channel's growing. I would love for y'all to grow with me. We will be here forever. Peace.